sound is working properly. Let's see if the sound is working properly. Now Twitch said that I'm streaming, so we're gonna check the sound on Twitch first. We are going to check the sound on Twitch. We are going to check the sound on Twitch. Apparently there is a European speedrunning charity event going on. I had no idea. Oh well. So let us see here how the sound is working. Is it working as it should? Seems like it's working as it should. I can't hear myself though. I think that's mostly that the headphones acting up, as always. Yeah, it's the headphones. Can I hear myself? Can I hear me? Can I hear myself? Apparently I cannot. Because... Okay, I can hear myself on Twitch. Good. Good. So, Twitch is working as it should. Good. Let's see. Whoops, wrong button. Is this the one? No, this is not the right button. Hello, Cloud. Here we go. That's the right button. I got the right button. Now, we should just check to see if the sound is working properly on YouTube. It should. Yes, it does. Good. Then we can turn it off. Switch to the headphones I'm actually using on this computer for sound. Here we go. And I realized the volume is pretty low, so I'm gonna higher it. 82 should be fine for myself. Don't know if that will affect the sound on the stream itself. It shouldn't, but you never really know, now do you? Now I'm gonna release this message here. Bloop. And then we're gonna tweet out the fact that we're streaming. No, wait, it does for me. Good. I always forget that. Okay, then we are officially ready to begin. All rise. Let me move the microphone away a bit there. We go like that. And we are gonna continue from chapter start. Also, I just noticed something that I don't like. And that is that this one is pretty high up. I don't want that. There we go. September 7th, 3:11 PM, Detention Center, Visitors Room. We're gonna increase the volume a bit more. Okay, now I can actually hear it. I want it to be on 25. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quiet. Moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I want to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I don't think we can ask her that, Phoenix. This guard's monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. I'm real pro with this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. Anything else we can explore here? Nah, seems to be it, okay. So let's have a chat with her, shall we? Hello, Amanda. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I think it's called cell phone plan in English. As they don't really have... well, maybe they do have a word for abonnement. Abonnement! But yeah, cell phone plan, I think it's the English term for it. Oh, it costs 500. That's quite expensive. Yeah, it includes SMS and MMS too. I think all of Tele2's cell phone plans does that in Sweden. I could be wrong though. Okay, that man, let's ask her about that first. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Yeah, it's, what is it, like 72 extra crowns. Oh yeah, that is true that he does. Let's see the wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Let's ask her about her attitude then, that's sure gotta go our way. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Haha, look at the eye twitching. She's pissed, alright. And these are all the clues we have. Poor dad. Okay, we're pretty much done here, I think. Can I present this, see what happens? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, so she doesn't really care about that, we're enough. So we're gonna move away from here. Plånboka, plånbok, plånboka equals pappa. Okay, now the question is... Could go talk with Grossberg. Or we could go for Faneco Law Offices, alternatively Gatewater Hotel. Let's head for the hotel first. September 7, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on a spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your effort to take can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. I could talk with you, actually. Let's ask you about Miss May. About Miss May? Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, Recently completed trials and tribulations. I fucking love Godot right now. I have no idea who that is, and please don't tell me. But I'm assuming it's a character from the game. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. It's whatever floats your boat, Phoenix. Get it right next time. Okay, let's examine, see if we can find anything new. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding places of the murderous wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still... Okay, yeah, it's the same thing as before. What about the flower? Tulips and sunflowers, okay. Nice weather again today. I can see the Faye and Cole offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, so this guy is really suspicious. But that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Yeah, something tells me he's actually part of this. A simple bet, it's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. But if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. Will be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Suspicious. Hello, samurais. Samurai, I mean, not samurais. Talking like there's several of you. Ah, don't worry about it, Clue Nightmare 2. Welcome to the stream. I actually read your name as someone else's as well. In Spanish, the office is called Bufete. No, Bufete. Huh, neat. Yeah, I'm still keeping the worst attorney, because that's officially what I am. Let's see what happens if you present this to him. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Really now? Okay, yeah, so he's not gonna be help here. Fair enough. Then I think we're gonna leave this area for now, and we'll return to Fainco Law offices, actually. And that would be Discord. Yep, that would be Discord. There is, I'm cloned. Nice. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around though. Yeah, okay, so maybe there isn't something else here. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way, okay, yeah. Okay, so Grossberg Law offices, here we go. Oh yeah, that is true. Your birds are samurais now. You make a valid point. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. You know, I think so too. Left something here though. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in the pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Nice. Photograph quietly added to the court record. Let's see here. And Clue Nightmare 2 asked me if I'm gonna play Apollo 2 or online the trilogy. This is the 3DS trilogy actually that I'm playing on. I will get through the second and third game as well, so yes, you are indeed correct about that. A photo lies on the desk. Wait a minute. That's the murderer. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yes, swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Yeah, and the painting is now missing. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was painting off... Was it Marvin Grossberg? It was the one with sunflowers, I think. Wasn't it? It wasn't a memorable painting, I know. No, it has Indiana Jones on it. Okay, is it gonna be the same for all of these? Let's try again. Just be on the safe side. Okay, no. Yeah. Same thing there as before. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here but the picture. Don't worry about it, Clue Nightmare. Let's see, so let's go for Gatewater Hotel, show him that picture. It looks like him actually, just that he has his hair backwards. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just want to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it, actually. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the courtroom. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Yeah. So let's try that again then. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Oh, please do, Phoenix, please do. That would be hilarious. Have a look at this. Oh wow, she got angry at that. Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No! No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have any proof that was him? Hmm? Yeah, proof! Show me proof! I'm so close. Ah, here's the proof. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Let's push her hard. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use in playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Yeah, good going there, Phoenix. Pump your fists in the air like you won. That's definitely gonna be good for you, you know. I could never get past the first case in the DS version of the first one, so I don't know much about the art of the game. But yeah, it's completely understandable that you would prefer the art of a previous version of the game. Because, you know, when it comes to art, it's all objective. And we all think differently about the art. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Okay, so we're not gonna have that anymore. Okay, yeah. Blue Corp, here we go. We haven't been here yet. September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporate, CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? Oh wow, for some reason I thought it said your name, Whitey. That's kinda odd. I was just incurably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Incurably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of the Blue Corp. You know, corporate expensive official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. Oh wow, could have called me retarded, that would have just worked just great, White. Hello, Jesus. Or Jesus, depending on how you pronounce it. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business stuff does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Jeez, this guy's arrogance meters off the scale. Let's begin by examining the room. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautacious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautacious for just about anyone to appreciate. Yeah, Phoenix has a point. Oh, it talks in both Spanish and English in the Spanish language option. That's neat. Yeah, it's not much of a coincidence. Oh, you're from Uruguay, okay. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words Judges and Special kind of stand out. Wait a minute, this is the same painting as in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why is it here? I think we have a clue there. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does it sleek, round-atured knot inspire you? Sure, I guess. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That's right, there's a bona fide original, worth 5 million, for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's ask about Miss May first. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Yeah, that's what he's doing, alright. Harrison Ford. On the night of the murder, were you in April's May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Let's ask him about Blue Corps now. Well, to be fair, he is white and his tie is red, so that also plays in, I guess. But I doubt it's a mere coincidence. I think they actually have named the characters after certain real things, you know, or stuff like that. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up in the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder CEO, named it so. Yeah, and his tie is blue, so... And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Sure. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen the painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, Scipio, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney Grody burger. What? Ugh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it's you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodisbergs, I presume? Mr. Grossbergs, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you? Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. I wonder if that happens if I do this. Would you be kind enough to cease your shattering and vacate the premises? Let me put in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out! I have nothing more to say. Okay, fine. Does feel nice though that he punched me, because now I would be quite happy to make sure that he's charged for the murder. April May should go see a doctor. Well, it's funny how it's called Red, White, and his company's Blue Corp. It sort of is a reference to many flags. Yeah, that's actually true, Samurai. Didn't think about that either. Hello, Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticing me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you? What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. But you already... Phoenix! Why you gotta be so stupid? That's my question. So let's ask him about today's trial first. So, you came to see the trial? Yes I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see? Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. Yeah, your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. I mean. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... That big paint. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers! Yeah, you certainly are lovers, now he's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest ease again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What is he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses. I'm afraid I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name of the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. Yes, they are lovers. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owes judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harms to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incidents? DL6 sounds awfully similar to DLC. Just gonna toss that one out there. DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Okay, so a reason for blackmail then. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let the people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fits. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, so we're back to the office then. I knew there was a reason for me to be able to go back to Faye and Cole offices. I bet Red White is a sugar daddy for April May. Samurai says April May is the gold digger. It's Turnabout Sisters. What? It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be a clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, so we have this. All the cases the chief ever worked on filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A to I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Nice pun there, Phoenix. A, B, F. Mr. Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold the information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercions. His name is... The record stops here. So me and you, Grossberg. Yeah. But let's check the other files. J to S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here. At the end in S. Suicide? Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drew them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Nice. Yeah, let's check them. Let's file TS. T to Z, I mean. T, U, I know W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Oh yeah, that's what she was putting in the statue. Or the former clock, rather. Is there anything else I can examine here? Okay, no. Would be a good hiding spot actually, behind the painting. Or the poster. Okay. Not sure where I'm supposed to go, so let's head back for the detention center for now. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. How about the Gatewater Hotel? The bellboy should be missing. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. Yeah, he's dead. Oh. La-di-da. Money making. Money making. I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. No, I have never played the Professor Layton games. Maybe Blue Corp again. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate myself. I hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I think we're pausing here to talk about April May. I got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy is a pro at pulling the wool over people's eye. I got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. There's no point asking someone that crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay, so we're gonna present... Let's present this, see what happens. Okay, yeah. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Yeah, you blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong, we'll be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you. What are you doing calling me at the time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and the one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man? What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in the position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point a finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see? You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Alright, sorry pal, Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 PM, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before it's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Help me break out of here. Defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Yeah, we'll show them who's boss. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in a defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Yes, I would like to save. September 9th, 9:52 p.m. AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. And here I'm gonna take a very short break. Gonna get my drinking glass filled up with something to drink, and I'll be right back. So, see you soon. Okay, I am back and we shall continue in just a second. There we go. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Well, if it isn't Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judges in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All they can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. Edgy. And Omega Flower says the Dick Gumshoe is my crush. You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. I loved her expression. So beautiful. September 9th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of the witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Yeah, let's go. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Well, there we go, there's the murderer. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh god. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! And these two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I can't. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness testimony. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quiet, reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bit lamb coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Hello there, Mega Gold Dragon. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Oh yeah, I tossed that out, apparently. That's great. Yeah. At the window, then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Hold it! Okay, it's not working, so...
Hold it!
How did you know what time it was? Because I'm always also absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 p.m. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Let's press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee was Miss May. Saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem! This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? Hold it!
Hold it!
Now it worked. By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Cole offices? Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Hold it! Hold it! Okay, fuck it. Press it. Bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna press it from now on. Hold it doesn't register when I say it. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping.
Hold it!
Yeah, hold it. Spiky haired? Oh.
Hold it!
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Sparkly. Counting both eyes. 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone?
Objection!
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho! I know! After all, I am El Presidente! Please continue. Yeah, the victim ran away. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende? I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Let's hold it. How many times must I say it? Oh, okay, so I actually asked him about the same thing. How many times must I hear that? Psst, Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay, so Maya did say something that was weird. But let's see. Okay, shaking his head there. No thank you, I don't want any help. I'll ask when I need help. Let's see, what was this about? Let's present him this. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the... Oh, you said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, he's in trouble now. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. He is the killer, Phoenix. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. But seriously.
Take that.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was supposed to take that. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from his point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Yeah, Edgeworth, he is the killer. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Reptilian?
Objection.
The postulation of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Hold it.
What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too.
Hold it.
What do you mean, first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then...
Hold it.
I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything.
Objection.
The prosecution requested the defendant refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me?
Hold it.
What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that's all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right.
Hold it.
Stop saying it was me. Okay, now it's gonna sparkle. But it was you.
Objection.
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? Yes, you may.
Hold it.
Yeah, hold it, alright. So each of you saw different parts? Abso-positively. That's right, of course. Where did you pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice.
Hold it.
So, were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe the smile off his face.
Hold it.
What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. Okay, yeah, write this again. Oh, okay, we're back at the beginning. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We do have the glass, so this is probably it. Objection! 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 Okay, now objection is not working. Objection! There we go, much better. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the I thought. Okay, that was not it. Wrong area. Objection!
Objection!
Okay, so that was not it. I only have 3 left. Yeah.
Objection!
Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Please refrain from helping me, by the way. Luckily for me, I don't look at the chat while I'm trying to figure this out, but as I haven't played the game before, I only ask for help when I am completely stuck and I can't figure it out myself. What do you have to say out to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? Huh. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for the new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Don't worry about it, lag. Something that's easy for someone might not be as easy for someone else. But because one thing it's easy to forget that others might find it difficult. Mr. White? Okay. Ooh, he doesn't look happy now. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Okay, he's really sweating now. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Yeah, deal with it, alright. Let's, hold it! Hold it! Okay, screw it. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes! Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Actually, the glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to... Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Why it's falling apart? Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Is it normal that the chat on the left is slow? Yes, it's a slightly slower lag. It's because it's connected to both Twitch and YouTube. As I tend to stream on both sides at the same time. Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No. Triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. You're looking at a little flustered, Edgeworth. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. Oh wow, good going there, Mr. White. No, not me. The killer. I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Ho! Yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. We're gonna present him the glass. Objection! Mr. Wright, it was impossible for you to have seen a light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question! Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct! That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo, because it's not visible by the window. There's a big problemo, problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct! That is so! It's conclusive! Definitely! Undeniably! Unimpeachable! No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. What's this? No, that's not it. Should be this one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Take that!
Take that!
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would have been able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do we have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen that stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell out either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shard as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! Thank you. This part was a little bit more obvious for me. Mr. White. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Huh, looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Ashworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of LuCorp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Okay, so he's slightly out of the clear for the murder, but we do know that he's the murderer because we've seen him. Now, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to replace the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. Wright, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. Oh, leave it to me. I fell faint. Oh, feel faint, never mind. I misread. It was the beginning of September, this week before the murder. I had entered the Frey & Cole offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct! That is right! I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Okay, so the wiretapping. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Cole offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Ellsworth, he's already run a check of those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fay & Cole offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on your current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sort. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidentiality. Press is love, press is life. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That's all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rare enough that I can bluff something out of him. Entered, of course. Uh-oh, don't tell me I run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix! Ah? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know that Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? It's obvious you present it as evidence because it has White's fingerprints on it, and Edgeworth have also already run on the test, and we know that his fingerprints are more placed more on the office. Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Oh wow. $1 million. No, $1,000, never mind. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand? Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent now. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court of record. September 9, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. So we're on to him now. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth had noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, this is very obvious too. Yeah, present. Doop. Objection! 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 There we go. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Ooh. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Cole offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Let's object to it. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth's sure to come up with, we'll just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me after all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. A list of people's names in Mia handwriting. Take that!
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Oh, wow. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Woo! And we have confetti. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, holy shit, there's 19 people watching this? Oh, wow. When did all of you people come? Did someone retweet this or something? Yeah, Los Sabrosian did. Thank you for liking this video, Samurai. Same with you, Sabrosian. And Fuse4 also retweeted this. I wonder where all the other people come from, though. September 9th, 2:24 PM, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. So I've basically broken a record then, because I've never had this many viewers before. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's power is still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 PM? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Mia waifu. September 9th, 9:02 PM, Feinkroll offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her? I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty? Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here. Ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. And that is how Phoenix Wright became or got his own law office. Or attorney office, whatever it's called in English. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring on it. Yeah, thanks Maya. And there's Mia in ghost form. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Okay, so you're not gonna rest or anything. You're gonna stalk Phoenix as a ghost. Yeah, Maya is adorable, I do agree. Right, okay Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. It sure is. Okay, wait up. After partners in crimes, there's partner in law. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Samurai. Let's check the art. Yes, I would like to save the game. Let's check the art actually. That looks pretty neat. You have Maya praying down there and the bellboy, and up there you have Mia, Miss Fey, and Mr. White. So, we're gonna go into Turnabout Samurai episode 3. Oh, we actually have samurais. Well, ain't that great? The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Rah! The warrior's sword gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 PM, Wright & Co. law offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Stop waving the broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young, like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Hey, I'm actually 24 myself as well. Though I'm turning 25, I don't think Phoenix is. Clue Nightmare 2 says that El Magistrado Malvado ya el Samurai de Acero is the same as Steel Samurai in Spanish. Or so I would believe. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps, well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. I'm sure we're about to get the clients, Phoenix. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to Wright and Cole offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It will be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Huh. October 16th, 8:14 AM, Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring. Cellular. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Oh, it was her. Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. Beep. Yeah, see ya, lag. Thanks for stopping by at the stream. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who played a villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Sounds like a Rabbit fan actually that did it. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further, though this time around we actually don't know who the murderer is beforehand. Well, this steel one of my favorite. No, I get it. It's still one of your favorite. Good pun. This has to be a joke. No. It's not nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring. Beep. Yes, Wright and Cole offices. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Let's examine the room, why not? Maya's been watering it so much lately, it looks like a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Oh wow. Funny how they make a joke about water torture, considering that water torture is one of the worst kind of tortures you can do against a person. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. A poster of the old movie that Mia liked. Yeah. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Okay, I think that's all to it. Let's have a chat with Maya. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to go get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money is on sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Yeah. So, we're gonna move down to the detention center. Let's see, did I retweet that? Yes, I did. Good. Good. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Oh. So that's the actor. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder! At least once, maybe twice. Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something's wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. That escalated quickly. Well, power has a will spirit. And they don't have more power in the TV. So let's examine this guy again. That's what we always do. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of will powers. Smile for camera. Okay, it's the same thing there. Yeah, okay. So really nothing to examine there. I just like to examine the guards, see the different dialogues. Good for you, Ralts. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But then 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He has been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Let's ask him about the steel samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kid show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? I don't know, but I bet the kids think it's cool. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. It was late for a rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Probably. No. Didn't mean to ask you about this again. I accidentally touched it with my finger. Thanks, now tell us your address. What? What think the guard? Every person strange has the same defender and always win. Yeah. Except for Miss Maya Fey, of course. Okay, so we're gonna move away. And we're gonna go to the main gate. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Oh, I like this music. Awesome, aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me.
Sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security, and it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth today. Something horrible happened here.
Okay, this is too fast for me to even read it. Man, she's going on about it fast. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youth today.
Well, it's gonna be a while until I get to the other games, but hopefully, if you're lucky, I'm gonna forget about your spoilers about things. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Considering there's a lot of text in this game, hopefully I will forget it. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. No clues here, okay. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio's security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Let's see, can I move? Okay, I can only go back to those two areas. Good to know. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow!
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was...
Hammer?
The victim's dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
I'm probably gonna regret the voice I did for her. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why you thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
You're more suspicious than anything, old bag. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should have heard of that.
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him in peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
I don't think they were paying him in peanuts, old bag. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in the dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
Ha! I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, so we need to head back to the court now. Or not the court, the detention center to get the letter that we need.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Your alibi, let's talk with that. Or start with that. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. See ya, Tejas. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask. Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
She got some nerves. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Okay, so got the item we need in order to get there. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the studio. Let's see, we're gonna present it for her. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Hmm? Yes, I recognize the bold childish scrawls.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to a youth of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studio. Not going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. So that's the employee area. Okay.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Okay, she got pissed. Does she have anything else to say? Nah, not really, okay. Then we're gonna move further. Outside Studio 1, let's go there. Hello, you genius. It's an alright series so far. I've only played the first game though. And of course the trilogy version, but I'm still just on the first game in the trilogy. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Nah, it's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know prosecution Azure is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomingly out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. She has a point. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know it's the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey! You can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Let's have a chat with... actually, let's examine first before we have a chat with Gumshoe. Okay, so we have a security camera up here. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Oh, it gets better and better. Well, I'm enjoying this game so far. See ya, Tejas. If I didn't say that before, I might have. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's falling on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admissions. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective? You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what a perfect timing with the studio's mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Okay, we haven't explored this. The studio's mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took the tree down with it too. Huh, really? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that's way kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now though. Really now? So let's ask good old Gumshoe some questions. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Yeah, no worries, Gumshoe. No worries indeed. Okay, we got the autopsy report. Nice. So let's ask him about the reason for arrest. Which seems a bit obvious, since he's the main suspect and all. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 PM. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 PM. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Gumshoe X Bird-Eye. Security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Yeah, decisive evidence. What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Seal Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? That gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. So let's head for the main gate, apparently. Nick, look! The security lady is something I missed that completely. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough so she doesn't need teeth to chew. She doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Power's guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof, let's go by that. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. Those things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Reason for suspicion.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 p.m. I mean. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself.
Welcome back, Lag.
The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Gahahaha! Good one, Sonny!
She thinks I was joking. Yeah, she is suspicious. I can tell you that. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He's shown the brightest. Back in the day, making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's old hag samurai. I guess this is everyone's favorite character. About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Okay. No wait, I already talked with her. So let's examine the computer then. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Okay, still no touching, alright. Let's go for outside Studio 1 again. Okay, we don't have anything new here. So let's examine the door again. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would not want to keep non-employees out. Yeah, but where do I get that? Unless... What's this down here? Okay, no clues here. Actually, let's examine the camera once again. Hey, there's a camera here. Yeah. Okay, so nothing new there. Let's head back for studio main gate then. Ah, great to hear that you love these games, Austin. Hey, it's my saga. Indeed it is, it's your chapter, Samurai. And you're the prime suspect. Maybe I can present something to her. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I guess we shall move to the employee area. Okay, I didn't even realize I unlocked that. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. Hey, it's Blanca who's suspect. I'm too fast to be a suspect. Hello, Lewis. No one's here this soon after murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. No worries. You're not the only one who loves Phoenix Wright here. Yes, Powers. No, Will Powers. Never mind, didn't say yes. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Oh, whoops. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snack or something. Popcorn at least. But wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Okay, it's the same thing, never mind. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Yeah, yes, a point. Very good one. Whoops. No, that's not the button I was pressing. That's the one I was going to press. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Or possibly a midget. Or a dwarf or whatever. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to live that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. No, you're a teenager. For 2 more years. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably near old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? No, not really. Some people just use it to travel faster. Everything isn't pixelated? No, why would it? Thank you, Lewis. Well, isn't that great, Samurai? Making you want to record more of Justice for All? If you enjoy Phoenix Wright, by the way, if you go down in the description, you can actually find Samurai TX90's 2 Let's Plays of this game. One is ongoing and the other one is finished. If you want another take of the game, that is. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak? That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger? Yeah, but I have a second stomach, just for snacks. What? Why, thank you for that shout out, Samurai. Imagine an Overwatch Phoenix Wright game. I don't think that would fit real much. Okay, that's storage room again. Okay, let's head for a dressing room, shall we? Yeah, see a lag. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. October 6th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. So, let's examine this. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at the wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Yeah, kinda. I think that's a, under-exaggeration. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow? Okay, so got the card key. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Apparently 3 so far. Probably more than that. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Yeah, her psychic outfit. Well, Samurai, you steal her heart. Nice one. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his windows much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. I think that's all we can do here. We did get the car key after all. So here we go, studio main gate. Okay, so let's move again. Because now we can actually head for Studio 1, now that we have the key card for it. Okay, I need to examine it first, I think. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack's Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Yep, and we're gonna move over there right away. Inside Studio One. October 16th, Studio One. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Oh, you're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. And that is why samurai is unfortunately the main suspect. But I'm sure he's innocent. Okay, let's examine first. Look, a ladder. There's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Whoops. Sometimes I get a bit trigger happy with my buttons. Yeah, see you later, Clue Nightmare. Wow, look at the camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Wow, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey you, no touching that.
Oh, that's not a old hag, never mind. Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know, no I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Well, lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, we're lawyers, not well. Oh. You're VP's people. VP? Oh, Will Powers. VP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for VP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay, so we do have a person there we can talk to now. Wow, okay, again. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with the tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Yeah, seems like that, I guess. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. The day of the crime. Let's ask about that. Could you tell me everything about the day of the murder? Yes. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes. Well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in an ampli area. PP in Spanish is P. Yeah, PP in English is actually a word for penis. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The ampli area, that is where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio One. Then I saw WP go into the dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay, so let's ask about Will Powers then. Did you know that Mr. Powers was living in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it is private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, yesterday afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go and put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone, let's ask about that first. So, you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Yeah. I just wanted to ask about the other thing, Maya. So outside Studio 1. Do we have anything else? No, wait, wrong button, wrong button. To ask Gamshu about. Nope. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Then Studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as thought you seen a ghost.
Yeah, sure, I've seen a ghost, alright. Assistant's claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eee! Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you young'uns are like that nowadays. Running your mouth. Now I'm talking too fast, so I can't even read all of this. Rah!
And she left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can't. This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. You mean, did we just hear birds? Yeah, we're hearing birds. Samurai's birds are telling us something. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe you can see the photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 10. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the security number. Oh wow. I think it was 307. There, entered. Hey, it's printed out, the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears the suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo's evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photos data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers? Photo added to courtroom. So we got a clue. Hey Nick, can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in the place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey! Why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? Yeah, I think so. I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady. Maybe. Or maybe not. To be continued. Yes, I would like to save the game. So, I'm gonna take a small break here. And I shall see you back shortly. That is the wrong computer mouse. But again, I'll see you back here shortly. So, see you soon. Okay, there we go. I am officially back and we shall continue. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Now I can't speak. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court at 2:30 p.m. On October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Okay, Gumshoe, I'm ready to fry you good. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with a guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 10 p.m. on that day. Past that security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of this murder, where a body was found. Now, on that day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Yeah, skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. Medieval. Now how medieval? Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is... what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Okay, so now it's time for Old Hag. Will the witness declare her name?
Oh my, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Wow, look at that face. Your name, please.
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of a trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma.
And now...
a lot of text that LPGrodus here is not fast enough to read. Those youngins can't keep up with me these days.
Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Oh, wow. I think this is a star witness for Edgeworth. Wow, just pure beauty. Pure beauty. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of a old bag. Witness's account.
On that day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest has been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, witness account. Hold it! For fuck's sake. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be in there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios that you arrived at when you arrived at the guard station? Yeah, they were doing a run-in. Run-through?
They were working out that scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Power was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon?
Hold it.
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know?
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job!
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammers run through. Always! Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a stealth samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea.
Hold it.
Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
Hold it.
So, you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Hello, Challenger Infernape. It means that I have never beaten the game before. And right before this part of the stream, the first part, I had only played the first trial, which I had not beaten because I couldn't beat it the first time I played the game.
Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job? Whippersnapper!
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper Whapper!
Snipper Whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty throughout the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
Now, the murder happened at 2 p.m., right?
How do you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective is a cat out for his job.
She has a point! And that's the funny part. She has a point about Gumshoe, and Edgeworth, he knows it. Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Yeah.
Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
Hold it.
2? You sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was that man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
Hold it.
So, you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him.
Yeah, but I already knew this was the spot where I was supposed to use or present the evidence. Objection! 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 Objection!
Objection.
Okay, there we go. Now it worked. Let me get this straight, Oldbag, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? Yeah, as Wusta Wolfie says, it's my first playthrough of the game, or complete playthrough. Yeah, Gumshoe's a real goofball, alright. I agree on that, Omega Flowey. But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Yeah, they can simply assume that it's him. They can never, for 100% certain, know. what is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai Defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plain see that's Powers, right?
Oh, Edgeworth. Didn't go so well you thought it would go. Now did you? Or did it, whatever.
No, they can't.
Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have the proof that this person in this photo is Mr. Willpower, do you?
Huh, nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of your time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Gumshoe actually did something good! Wow! Unbelievable. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Oh wow, you're simply beautiful. Simply amazing. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see it's dragging his leg, see? Clear as a day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. She got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Yeah, I don't think you want to make this woman squeal, Phoenix.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind the backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up is up. Youth today, always whining about... Okay, now it's going too fast again.
Mr. Wright, please, for all of our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has to match his match. Yeah, I think so too, Phoenix. I think so too. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then? Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped him make it better?
I kissed it where it hurts.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Yeah, so we now know the spear has been broken and fixed.
Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
That's the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where's the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though.
Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure Your Honor? Now let's object to it. Hold it right there. We keep taking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witness accounts continue, okay.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studios before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If there had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares officer's phoners for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking, right. Hello there, surprised Phoenix. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate, so no one could get in. Not to mention...
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Yeah, Edgeworth is sure is edgy, so... Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? How do you know that?
Did I just explain?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so when we hold it here, we get a sound cue, so probably something here. Pierce was chest. Yeah, we have the main gate and all that. Objection! Objection! Objection!
Objection!
Your Honor, what do you think about the... No. Actually, let's press her again. Just to double check. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with a duct tape. Objection! 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 Objection, game!
Objection!
Thank you. Huh? Really? Okay, so... Guess that isn't at the right time. Willpowers, no one else went there. Let me check the picture here. Looks like a smaller person. Objection!
Objection!
There we go. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. Everything she said is definitely contradicts with your attorney badge. May need to start performing my objection speeches. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, there is, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passed by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station record all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 PM on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studios that day. Yet, there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased that data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
You mean me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Huh, some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Mrs. Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remember something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
The prof's lady. I see. Your testimony, please. The judge is getting rather tired about this. But then again, this always happens in every court with Phoenix Wright in it. Also, thank you. Let's see. Someone known as _Setsubo for liking this stream. Thank you very much. But yeah, the judge must be rather tired of this, considering that every trial with Phoenix Wright in it always ends up with, oh well, would you look at that? The witnesses always changing their statements and witnesses.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Yeah. I'm sure you did, Maya. I'm sure you did. The other person.
Hold it.
Let's hold it. Another job.
That's right. I check all the photos that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security cameras takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Hold it.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Mrs. Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch the suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Yeah. Don't we have... Okay, no, we don't have anything else by that.
Hold it.
Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
Huh, a fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai's fanboy. Fanboys, real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Action.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Yeah. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type these. He types there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said. I didn't pay much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Oh, Mr. Powers? Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are you going to do? First, we'll play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it will take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios were a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defendant disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Yeah, the woman that moved the set, actually. Order. Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. But everyone has always accused the innocent in this court so far, with every trial with Phoenix Wright in it. Hello, Lutefisk Viking. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Power that could have committed a murder? The assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling this time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Right. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai's look with that costume. What? But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She would have limped. Ugh. That kind of takes the legs out of the case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, nobody knows the trouble I have seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? The fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So, who was this person, or other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed murder? Well, it was security lady, really. Let's get that. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag. Oh wow, she was actually a person. Okay, fair enough.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order, order. Is it true? Is it true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point a finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. You forget about Edgeworth. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually up with an objection, some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does this prosecution have an opinion on the matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole day. Press further. The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Power lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it... Be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Indeed? Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. Should be the spear. Wait a minute. Yeah, because of the limp, of course. Take that!
Take that!
Funny how take that always works. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in the photo. How could a boy take in the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, will the witness care to comment on this? The windbag speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend the proceedings on the court trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oh, so you could have worked with a spear too. I figured at the limp because, you know, she was dragging her leg behind.
Wait a second! I'm not going to see us sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking!
Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed, eh? Okay. Yeah, so it was a double parter, so to speak. Two things that could have worked.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They say they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been there at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Oh, so it's specifically the 3DS version that has a problem with the microphone, okay. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you being listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Haven't they already proved that he's... No, wait. They just lack a motive.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
So, you were told to keep quiet.
That's right. By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Wait, if you were all in on it, then you are definitely a crime suspect. Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? Those are Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, there it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkeys had fallen down, over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination? I think I've already asked my questions, but... Take a break or continue it? Let's continue it. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. Okay, yeah, so this is basically just a second chance to get all I need to get. So I'm just gonna rush this through. And we get this part. We know about the Studio 2. Okay, yeah, there's another one, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Let's try one more. I guess there's no harm in getting as much information as I can. Nothing. So
they told me us to pretend they had nothing. Hadn't been at the studio that day.
Yeah, I've given up on the whole, it never works. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them away scot-free.
Them? Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? Yeah, that's something fishy, alright. Okay, so we got this line again. Yeah, let's take a break. We're done here. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledged the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. October 18th, 1 p.m. 4 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing... Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about the director and the producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. To be continued. And it is here I shall end off the stream for now, because I'm gonna make myself dinner. So, thank you everyone who watched the stream. If you enjoyed it, and you're watching on YouTube, consider subscribing to my channel. Or if you're watching this as a archived stream on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, please follow if you enjoyed it. And with that said, thank you very much for watching, all of you. And I have not yet decided when I'm gonna stream next time, but I will continue with this game. So, I hope to see you there. Take care, everybody. And have a great Friday night.